When you open a history book, you are told that wars are fought for noble reasons: freedom, democracy, religion, the defense of the motherland. It sounds beautiful, right? It makes you want to put your hand on your heart and salute a piece of fabric. But history books are written by the people who financed the printing press. Let's take off the mask of patriotism and look at the uncomfortable, brutal truth. War is not an ideological struggle. War is the most profitable business model ever invented in human history. Let's look at it through the cold lens of economics. If you run a normal business like selling smartphones or cars, you have a problem. Your product lasts for years. You have to wait a long time for a customer to buy again. But war? War is the ultimate fast-moving consumer good. A $2 million missile is fired, explodes in 3 seconds, and immediately needs to be replaced. Every bullet fired, every drone crashed, every tank destroyed represents instant, guaranteed demand. It is a magical cash register that never stops ringing. But who exactly is getting paid? Enter the military-industrial complex. These are giant mega-corporations that manufacture the weapons. Here is the genius part of their scam. They don't rely on the free market. Their only customer is the government. And how does the government pay them? Using your tax money. They take 30% of your paycheck, hand it to a defense contractor who builds a bomb, drops it in a desert thousands of miles away, and then asks for more money to build another one. But wait, it gets much darker. Wars are incredibly expensive. Even taxes aren't enough to pay for them. So, what happens when a government runs out of money during a war? They go to the central banks. Banks absolutely love war. Why? Because desperate governments will borrow unlimited amounts of money at any interest rate. The bankers sit comfortably in their leather chairs, printing money out of thin air and lending it to the government. Sometimes, the exact same banking cartels finance both sides of the war. Whoever wins, the bank collects the debt with compound interest. Your unborn grandchildren will literally be paying taxes to cover the interest on a bomb that was dropped before they were even born. And finally, we have the ultimate punchline. Act 3 of the war business, the rebuilding phase. After the weapons companies have made billions destroying a country, and the banks have made billions financing the destruction, a new group of corporations steps in. The construction and energy giants. They secure multi-billion-dollar government contracts to rebuild the exact same roads, bridges, and oil pipelines that were just blown up. It is the perfect closed-loop economy. Create the problem, finance the problem, and then sell the solution. War is not about good versus evil. It is a giant vacuum cleaner that sucks wealth out of the middle class and funnels it directly to the top 0.1%. The soldiers lose their lives, the citizens lose their money, but the shareholders? They get a new yacht. The next time you see politicians screaming about a new necessary conflict on television, don't look at their flags, look at their stock portfolios. If this video made you question the matrix, smash that like button and subscribe to Profitable Overthinking. Tell me in the comments, what is the biggest lie they tell us on the news today? See you in the next one.